Hey everybody, it's Xbattlegiraffe, and we're here with a Starcraft match. And actually, I actually played this guy in a match before, and I'm also, you can probably see my name here. My account name that I've been using is Hydra Anubis, and that's actually because I'm using a friend of mine's account. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up to like a 4, so you can just see. But pretty much what I'm trying to do is I'm going for a straight void ray, like a very fast void raid play where I try and attack. And the whole entire point of this series is for you to see me fail at Starcraft, because I'm a terrible Starcraft player. So I'm actually gonna speed this up right here just because there's nothing really going on at the moment. So let's see. I have no clue what this does because I'm bad with StarCraft. But pretty much what I tried to do was just build this as fast as possible. And I actually haven't watched this as him build, but apparently he built pretty quickly because I mean, he was just flying. Let's slow up down again. And he was just... And there I sent my some zealots down. And so I did expand, and I kept making some more of those. So let's speed that up again, and let's just... And so I guess what you missed pretty much was I built these stargates, and what I did was out of them I just kept chrono boosting, and I just kept it going, and I just, as you can see, they just kept popping out, and then another one being made, and another one, and another one, and another one, and so on until I got enough. But let's watch him real quick. As you can see, he was jamming, like he was going crazy. By the time I was just barely moving, he already had 3 bases, which I didn't. 4 bases. I mean, he was going way faster than what I did. And so let's watch these. So I send out my first fleet of void rays, and so they do all right, and then they get completely just obliterated after about 15 seconds. So here we go. I'm just hanging out, doing my thing, and then all I know is I see all these guys, and because I had some stuff going down, and it was a rough match for me. So I'm gonna speed this back up, and so I go for my 3rd base, but at this time he already has 4 bases. So I mean, I was set up to lose right from the start, and it was, you know, this is probably like my 8th or 9th StarCraft thing, but all the times before I didn't really have a tactic. I just kind of went out, but I do primarily use Protoss just because I think they're the coolest to play with, just because I think they're pretty cool. And I actually didn't know he had this guy here, and that's probably how he did so well right at the start. But yeah, I kept just like noobing these. I just kept them coming, and just, yeah, woo, look at that, me snapping my fingers. I just kept it going, and then I send them out, and I'm actually gonna slow us down so we can catch up to them. So let's catch up, and so I just send them in, and they're like do, and all of a sudden it's just like vroom. So I'm gonna let them attack, and I want look at all of those guys just flying, like he has so many of them. And so I start trying to kill him with all these, and so I kill most of them. So I was really happy about that. So I'm gonna speed this up a little bit, and so I just keep attacking, keep destroying things, and then before I know it, he's got all these things, and then boom. And so while that was going on, I had not. He also attacked my base, like completely just obliterated. So I come up in this very far corner. I come up in this corner, and so I try and send him down, just gets killed by, and I had no clue those guys were there. So I'm just building away, trying. I'm just like, oh, okay, this is gonna work. It's gonna. I'm gonna catch back up. But at this time, I don't know that he has already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bases, while I'm just have one little tiny base. So I start like I start with getting gateways, which are right here. I got one of those up, and I got some more. And so I'm just trying to get some zealots. Okay. So I just keep that going, and I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Okay, that didn't really do anything. So I can't jump. Okay, I'm so bad at this. And so then I get to this point right here, and I'm trying to get some zealots out. And then hopefully this part's coming up soon. But what happens is he comes up right here and starts dropping down mining things and starts stealing my materials. So my minerals and my gas and stuff like that. So now let's see. So he's now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 bases to my 1. And so then what he does is, since I did my void rays earlier, he completely spams with all these missile turrets. Okay? He has so many, and then down here he's just got more units. But at that time I can't see it at all. It's just me, and I start sending them out, and then like I said, he sends in the yellow things, what the drones he uses, and it's like, really, how? So I got these right here, and I'm just trying to get as many gateways out as possible, and I'm just trying to get it to go, and it's just not looking good for me. And so then what happens is I just keep doing this, and so pretty much what he does is he starts to just get more and more units to close in onto me. And so I'm just hanging out up there, and then I start running out of like minerals up there. And then down here, my zealots had this issue of wanting to go out and attack everything that came in its direction, and they did not want to stay still. And so I tried trying to get them over here so they could like maybe try and get around and start attacking this base, and they actually end up killing that base. And so I was really happy about that. But then as they go down here to kill this base, then they just get surrounded, and he flies up, and so I'm like, okay, I'll go attack up here. And that's where I try, but at the same time, he's completely just obliterating everything I have. So up here, I'm trying to get everybody together and put up a decent fight, but I have no chance up here, especially when he's got all these Thors. And so, ha ha ha. And we start talking, and we're talking about how I'm just gonna keep moving my bases, and he's like, and so he's all talking about how like he just wants me to stop, and like and so I put another base down here, and so at this point, like that's ridiculous. Like he has 200 of 200 and 18,000 minutes. At this point, I thought I actually had a chance, but then I didn't even know these things were here. Like, that's not even funny. And so he starts moving more stuff down here. I got a base up there and a base down here. But look at this. 0 minerals. I can't do anything at all. So pretty much I have 2 pylons, and I have this one and right there. And as you can see, I put 3 more, and actually I only had 2, but I was like, oh, you're never gonna get me. And so he actually gave me a compliment and said, you put good pressure on me, and I was actually happy about this. And this is the part where he just like, he put salt in the wound. Like, this is where it wasn't even funny. And I had a total of 22. I have a total of 22 things at one time, and so pretty much what he's doing, he just gives me one of those, and he just attacks me with his own base right next to my base. And so that's exactly what he's doing up here. And so this base is pretty much dead. So but I mean, like, how much he had, like, man, that's just ridiculous. And so he attacked that real quick, and so that was the end. So everybody, thanks for watching, and I'm sure they'll have much more of these up soon. So everybody, bless your face and keep them curls curly.